Hello and welcome to a new episode of Africa Today. This is the second day of the National Youth Conference, which is taking place in the Red Sea Sharm el-Sheikh under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. And the main target of this conference is the youth, and as they are the cornerstone of any society and they are the future. And to know more details about this conference, we are joined over the phone by Mr. Sharif El-Demirdash, political analyst. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Mr. Sharif, how do you see the importance of this conference, the National Youth Conference?
Well, this is a positive step. When we speak about enabling the youth, it means that we have the responsibility first of preparing the youth. We cannot enable a person who is not ready for the responsibility. So it is not a matter of age. I mean, we cannot just enable you because you are young. No, you have to acquire knowledge. You have to acquire a kind of, let's say, formation, mental formation. This is our obligation. The government, the state, it has an obligation towards its youth to make this what we call it in a formation in a systematic way through a system that is it has as purpose to add to the youth. It means today when we speak about giving the youth opportunities, I mean, we have a problem in education. An education reform, it takes years. So what is the compensation now? I mean, the compensation is to care. The president, this participation of the officers, the president has shown to the youth that he cares. He cares in a sense, his presence, his contribution. It's a sign that he cannot make the necessary change today, but he cares. So that's why I see it a positive steps. It shows that the state cares about the youth. It shows that the state realizes that it is not a simple procedure just to enable the youth. You have to give them good education, good formation, good apprentissage, good preparation. All this, it cannot be done within a very short period. It has to take some time. We need to reform many of our institutions, but at least when we show them that we care and we are willing to do that and we are taking steps to do that, that's why I see it a very positive step.
Sir, how do you see the timing of the conference? Why they chose this timing?
Sir, how do you see the timing of the conference? Why they chose this timing?
Well, it was, I remember that this conference, it took place maybe in 2015 after Sharm el-Sheikh, and it was meant to be yearly. So I don't think that the timing, maybe it's late. I don't think that there is a purpose in the timing in itself, but I think that it's a pre-scheduled to be yearly, and that's what the president, stated this time, that this conference, it has to be held every year. So I don't think there is a specific significance for the timing. It was pre-scheduled to be held each year, and it is normal from my own point of view. I don't think that the timing, it was intended in itself.
Okay, sir, how do you see the youth can benefit from these conferences? How far they help the youth?
How do you see the youth can benefit from these conferences? How far they help the youth?
First of all, better understanding to the overall situation of the country. I mean, everybody has demands, but everybody has to understand that the country cannot fulfill at this stage the demand of each part or each segment of the society. So better understanding of the economic situation, of the political surroundings, of the international happenings influencing the Egyptian decision, all of this, better understanding, this is the best gain, the better understanding. Second, the contribution in itself, when you contribute to a certain event where you feel that you are number one, it's a tie between you and your country. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the thing, but it helps to feel that you pertain. When we speak about this, the feelings, how do you feel that you pertain to a family, that you are a member of a family? It's a process not just based about taking and giving. No, feeling a part in itself, it means that I participate in the main stream of life, in the main events, in giving my opinion, my feedback on this kind of interaction between the presidency and the youth. It helps to improve the feelings of loyalty to the country, in a sense. This is a gain. The third gain is, like, say, to gain maturity. I mean, you have to participate in many branches of actions, of interactions, of forums, of like seminars, of programs. I mean, you build this expertise, this professionalism. It is not just gained by education or by graduating from university. You have to encounter real life situations, real life problems, real life concerns. So this kind of political interaction, it helps what we call it the formation of the youth personality. It makes it creates a responsibility in them, sharing responsibility, the feeling of sharing the responsibility, and this is like the best way, in a sense, to achieve what I call it maturity, political maturity, social maturity.
Mm-hmm. Sir, of course, the youth have their own dream of immigration, traveling abroad, working there, the fancy of the foreign countries. The government is trying to bridge the gap with the youth, but still they are not convinced. So how you can convince the younger generation to invest in this country, to build their own dreams here, not abroad?
Well, you see, we have to be realistic in a sense. I mean, I can understand quite easily the ambitions of the youth to travel and to like follow their dream of a better life abroad. I can understand it. But also the government or the people who are in charge, they have to provide better chances. I mean, hopes are not created by words, by deeds. I mean, okay, you can speak about hopes, you can speak about dreams, but give me on the base, on the ground, a chance to improve myself. Give me a real chance to advance, to participate. I mean, allowing job opportunities or creating job opportunities, creating these possibilities of growth, possibilities of participation for the youth. This is the only way. I mean, to let's say to counterpart these false dreams. I mean, about going abroad and being rich or whatsoever. The country also, I mean, we have to, I mean, explain to our youth realities. I'm not saying fake. No, I'm speaking about realities. What they should expect when they leave the country. I mean, among each 100 Egyptian who leaves Egypt, I mean, 90% of them do not achieve their goals. It is not heaven there. It is not true. This is not true. I lived everywhere. I studied outside. No, it is not heaven. It's very difficult. And we can see about, okay, when we speak about Dr. Zuhail, or we speak about Farouk Elbaz, we speak about 2, 3 names. Okay, 100 names. But people who left Egypt are over 7 and 8 millions who stayed. But along the 30s, many people, many youth left Egypt and came back. So it is not just it led them to be, I mean, fooled by dreams. We have to be realistic. We have to tell them about the truth, but we have to provide opportunities. If you say that we just give them hope, give them, I mean, make them dream, no, this will not help. You have to give them opportunity to, let's say, to revive hope in a better future, in a better tomorrow.
Sir, one of the main targets of the National Conference for the Youth is the youth to participate in the political life, the future, of course. What are the tools and the means available for the youth in order to engage into the political life?
Well, as we see, we are seeing today, I mean, trends to give them a chance to participate in local communities. I mean, in the, what we call it, the boards, the local boards, I mean, which is a preparation for parliamentary participation. The next election for this, what we call it, the councils, the civil councils or the local council, I would say. This is a way of participation. We are speaking about assisting ministers in the executive body. We are speaking about assisting parliament members in the I mean, parliamentary life. All these, I mean, it's clean cut, let's say, materialistic ways of participation for the youth. I mean, I'm giving them, and the country now, as you said, the state, the head of the state, he is, you know, like endorsing this trend to make the youth, and let me be very keen about this. The capable youth, I mean, age is not a sign of capability. No, the capable youth, when we speak about capacity or capability, it means capable morally and capable scientifically, technologically, knowledgeably, whatsoever. So enabling capable youth or young people, when we speak about youth, we say from 20 to 50, we are not saying what is the determination of youth. We have to enable them by giving them physical chances, I mean materialistic chances to participate. The country is giving them this chance through helping the ministers, the executive body, helping the legislative body through the parliament. Today we speak about assistance to the MPs, and helping the governance in the governorates, and the law it has dictated a percentage of the contribution of youth in the local councils according to the law. So this is real participation and not just imaginary participation.
Also, one of the important issues that was tackled in the that were tackled in the conference is education, developing a course which is the cornerstone for any community to be built. What are the tools and the steps that the government should by enhance the education in Egypt?
Well, let's say I have a very specific point of view regarding education. Education is not walls and chairs and physical facilities. I mean, education is a work of minds, broad minds. From my own point of view, you have to start with the teacher. I mean, the person who will be in charge to teach. So my last concern is buildings and class capacities, I mean number capacities and walls. This is my last concern. We have to prepare from now. The problem is that when we speak always about reforms in education, we speak about this is a strategic reforms, it takes 10 to 15 years. If we had started, when we have started aborting this issue 20 years ago, today we should have been in a better position. I mean, we have to take the first step, but every time we discuss the issue of education, we are just telling people, oh, this is a strategic decision. It needs 15 to 20 years to give its fruits, and no, we have to start. We start with what? The formation of the teacher. It means, in my own, perception, if today the teacher is a person who is the outcome of an education system that is not proper or it's inapt. So if this teacher himself is the product of such system, how can he teach? So I need the formation of the teacher since the age of 10, 12 years. It means he will not be, a graduate from a system that I condemn. No, he should graduate from a different system. So preparing the teacher is the first step, and understanding that a teacher is not the product of 2 years or 3 years of apprentissage or formation. No, to create a teacher starts at a younger age, by giving him education of different nature.
Sir, and don't you believe that, of course, using the technological means in education, because the whole world now is using technology in education, and they left the books and the boards and everything, and they are resorting to another level of education, which the technological, the e-books and the e-learning. What do you think of that?
Yes, of course, the new approach, it entails the new instruments. But I am always concerned about the man behind the instrument, the man who is making plans, the man who is making choices, the man who is making programs. So this is the main thing. But of course, he needs tools. And technology provides different tools today for learning, for e-learning. I understand that. But you cannot just buy tools. You need the man who is using these tools, or not using the tool, no, who is, managing these tools. Because through these tools, he will manage human minds.
And, sir, finally, what's your estimation for this National Youth Conference?
It's a positive step. The intentions are good. Good intentions should be followed by good implementation, serious implementation, and honest implementation. We should not just be contented about having a good conference. No, we should be more, our concentration should be on the phase of implementation which follows these conferences. What are the perspectives? What are the directives? What? And all this decision should be implemented properly on real basis on the ground. So the implementation is exactly to transform a vision to reality.
Well, Dr. Sharif Demirdash, political analyst, thank you very much for joining us, and welcome once again to Africa Today. And by this, we come to the end of our episode, and until we meet again, have all the best of luck.